I am dedicating this video to all of my fellow magpies. I personally don't think that there is a right time to use anything with a sequence, glitter, crystal, or anything that's shiny, or anything along those lines. I think that every day is a good day to use pieces like these. Hi guys, I hope that you're all having an amazing day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share my Magpie collection. Now initially I thought about just talking about my bags, but I thought if I'm gonna do this, I better do it right and include some of my SLGs as well. I am not including some of my more muted metallics in this video, just because I wanted to focus on pieces that were a little bit more in your face, if you will. I even wore my vintage bib necklace. This is from the 40s. I love it, but how appropriate for this video, right? So anywho, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Okay, let's begin with this beauty right here. This is the Cara armpit, yes, you heard that correctly, armpit mesh bag in the clear crystals. I've had this bag for a few years now, or a couple years now, and it is still a favorite. I constantly gravitate towards this bag, and I'm happy to say that this entire time, not a single crystal has fallen off of this bag. Now this one is available in two different sizes. This is actually the largest of the two. And the larger one retails for $425, the smaller one retails for $375, but you can find them on sale all the time. And I will actually put links to as many of these pieces as I can in the description box below. Yeah, there are different colors that these come out in as well, but I personally like this one the most just because it is so insanely sparkly. I do have an organizer in here. Let me take it out so you guys can see it a little bit better. So it doesn't have any shape to it. No, it turns into a beautiful mess. It just has one little open compartment with the magnetic closure, but this thing is like insanely sparkly. And I really like the fact that this mesh doesn't pull on any type of clothing. So if I have like a fuzzy sweater, or anything along those lines, I don't have to worry about prongs, pulling on my clothing. So I love how smooth this is. I love how comfortable it is. And it's amazing. I get so many compliments on this bag anytime that I use it. So if you are in the market for a crystal bag and you don't want to break the bank, but you still want something that has a lot of good quality, I highly recommend checking out the Cara line because they are absolutely amazing. So there's that beauty. I even thought about buying another one in the same size, just in case something happens to this one. Do you guys do that too? I feel like I feel compelled to want to get a backup for it just in case. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I do that. I mean, I do that with makeup. So it's like, why wouldn't I do that for something like a bag, right? Okay, let's move on. Next, this is the Benedetta Bruzzic's Viti la Mignon, or Viti Mignon, in the light rose AB. Yes, I got this for Christmas last year, and you know how there are small bags, and then there's small bags, and then there's small bags? This is that small bag. And what I mean by that is, it is small, and I have other bags in my collection that are smaller than this, but this bag feels small. Like when I wear it, I kind of feel like a child wearing it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the color. I still absolutely love it, and I would love to get the larger one that they have, but this is like, it's small, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. And these crystals are amazing. Now these bags, on any website that you see these available, it says that they're adjustable. And I've seen so many videos where people unbox these and they're like, oh my God, it's not adjustable, it's not adjustable. It is 100% adjustable. The only thing is that it comes with a separate, a different colored thread on this little part here that you're just supposed to take off with like a seam ripper, and that way you can make it adjustable. I mean, check it out. The moment I got mine, I literally took a seam ripper to it. I took it off and I was able to move it around. I haven't had any crystals fall off either by doing this. So I'm here to tell you, yes, they are adjustable. These are a little bit pricey, but you can find these on sale all the time as well. But these crystals are insane. Look at that. I mean, this lighting, thank God, is doing it justice. But if you were to step outside, it's like, it is so in your face. I love it. I love it. This does have the satin underneath, and then it does have a little flap, a little zipper closure. Oh, I actually had it open. And let me take out the stuffing. I wasn't very prepared. It does have a zipper closure and just one little open compartment there. So you can still fit like the bare essentials. It's not necessarily for a bag to fit everything and the kitchen sink, but still. There is a little flap, and it's just, it's so sparkly, so crystally, is that even a word? Probably not. But it's absolutely gorgeous, and it has that same mesh that the Cara bag has, so you don't have to worry about prongs on this one either. But it is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, darling. Oh yeah. So, I mean, look at this. Look at that. It's a tiny bag. It's a tiny bag, but I love it nonetheless. So the Benedetta Bruzzic's Viti Mignon in the light rose AB. All right, moving on. And this collection, there are some more affordable options, and we have some higher ones as well, and everything in between too. I'm not strictly like high end when it comes to crystals. No, if I see anything shiny, anything that is like glittery, it doesn't matter if it's at the dollar store, it doesn't matter if it's at Nordstrom. Trust me, my eyes are like glued to that thing, you know? All right, so anywho, next up is this guy right here. This I bought on Amazon for a whopping $20. Of course, this is a dupe for another bag, but I thought that this was really fun. I did not buy this with the intention of using it as a bag. I solely bought it for decoration in my room because I think it is so cute. Warning, the crystals are kind of sticky just because of the adhesive that it has on the back, so everything sticks to it. Not very appealing. I mean, you guys might not be able to see it, but in real life, I feel like I can sit here for 20 years like picking at it. And when I first got it, it had a little bit of a funky smell. Like, you know, like that chemically not so good smell. Yeah, it had that, but it has since, gone away. But I like this one. Out of all the ones that I saw on Amazon, I like this one the most because it came with a rhinestone, little, what's it called? A little handle versus the other ones came with just the chains, but this one opens up like so. And this one also came with the chain. I'm not gonna use it as a bag, you know, but it's so freaking cute. It's absolutely adorable from afar, you know, just because up close you can see all those little strings, but it is so, so cute. I love it. I love it. So Amazon, like I said, 20 bucks. Killer deal. Next up is the Prada crystal bag in the color black. I have had this bag for a couple of years now, and so far so good. Not a single crystal has fallen off, and that makes me very happy because trust me when I tell you, I have put this bag through the ringer. I use it every chance that I get, and kind of like what I said at the beginning, I will use it for running errands, for date night. It does not matter. I love to bust this bag out because it is so insanely beautiful. And what I love the most about it are these crystals. And because they are a lot larger, the prism that it gives off is out of this world gorgeous, you know? So I think it's amazing. I think it is absolutely amazing. I usually don't like to carry it as a shoulder bag, just because I think it's a little too close to my armpit. So I personally like to hand carry it. But I also like the fact that even though it is a smaller bag, it actually is a lot more spacious than I thought. It fits a lot more than I thought. It can definitely end up carrying all of my daily essentials and then some, no problem. So I think that's fantastic. But no issues with the satin it's a little bit fuzzy just because it has some pilling. That's going to happen with the nature of this material. But other than that, it's not like I have any like pop stitches or anything along those lines. I do have an organizer in here. I have this guy in pink. Do I think that it needs an organizer? Definitely not, but I think that with an organizer, it really helps to maintain its shape just because of the weight of the crystals. But it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bag. And I also have it in white. I love the white one as well. I use it often, but I seem to use this one a lot more in the spring and summertime just because of the weather. So this is spring and summer. This is more like my all year round type of crystal bag, if you will. But this one, I also think it is gorgeous. With this one, you can definitely see that some of the leather has started to change color because you have the Saffiano leather on this as well as this little part here. So it's a little bit more yellow. And this handle, it is fabric. That one has also started to yellow, but the satin itself is still like bright, bright white, which I really think helps to make these crystals kind of pop a little bit more. But other than that, it's just, it's a beautiful bag. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag. I thought that this would get a lot dingier, a lot dirtier, just because, like I said, I use it in the spring and summer. And I mean, this is gonna be TMI, but I sweat a lot in the spring and summer. It gets very humid. So I thought that, you know, for sure you'd be able to see something here, but so far, so good. And I don't want to wear like a twilly with it either, just because I want the crystals to sing. I want this to be the hey, I'm here type of thing, you know? So I don't know, but if I could have this bag in every single color, I definitely would. And speaking of which, have you guys seen the green that they came out with for this bag? Holy cow, it's like this beautiful emerald green. Stunning. It's taking everything in me to get away from that bag because I love, love, love the color. But these have gotten a little bit pricier because I think that when they first came out, they were like what, 1,800, 1,700, something along those lines. And now they're 2,700 bucks. Even though they do have a little bit of a crazy price point for the materials that they are, I personally think that they're worth it just because these two, at least in my experience, have been wearing fabulously. All right, moving on to this beauty. This is also an Amazon find. I believe I paid 20 bucks for this as well. And this is really like a dupe for the Alexander Wang. I think it's called the Heiress, if I'm not mistaken. But this did come with a faux leather strap, which I chopped off because I didn't like the way that it looked. And it also came with its own little chain that you can remove. So you can just leave the little pouch, which I think is cute because I have used this kind of like a makeup bag. I've used it to run errands as well, but I really like this because when you see some of these cheapy crystal bags like on Amazon, sometimes it looks like it's crystal, but it ends up being plastic. Now, even though the housing for these crystals is plastic, the actual rhinestones themselves are not plastic. So that's why you still have quite a bit of prism, which I really, really like. But it does have a little zipper closure. And inside it has this crystal. I got crystals on the brain. It has a plastic lining, so if you do use it for a cosmetic bag, you don't have to worry that it's going to stain the interior or anything like that. But for 20 bucks, dude, like I said, you can use this as a catch-all. You can use this as a makeup bag. You can use it as like a grab-and-go bag. And the fact that they are still rhinestones instead of plastic makes me very, very happy. So love that little guy. And I think they had it in other colors. I think they had it in black, if I'm not mistaken. All right, moving on to this beauty. So if you have been watching my channel since the very beginning, many of you know about this beautiful clutch. This is from Judith Lieber. I have had this for what seems like a million years, but I absolutely love it. There have been times that I have used it in the past. Obviously, I don't use it too often because it's tiny. It's tiny. It's for, you know, when I'm wearing my little black dress, I have simple makeup on, I don't have like crazy jewelry on, and I just want this to be the thing that sings for my outfit, you know? But it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. In my opinion, even though I can appreciate all these other designers when it comes to crystals and when it comes to Swarovski crystals for handbags, I personally don't think that anybody does it better than Judith Lieber. And just the quality of the pieces, they're so insanely beautiful. Yeah, they have crazy price points, but the quality is unreal. You can get a lot of these on the pre-loved market for I mean, like crazy, crazy prices, like great prices as well. But this one has a little crystal at the very top and it opens up like so. And in here, check it out. It comes with a little coin purse. Oh my God, and it comes with a little mirror and a little chain if you wanted to use it like so. Hold on. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want anything to happen to it because again, I've had it for so long. It's like, there we go. There we go. So you can carry it like that. Isn't that adorable? And not a single crystal has fallen off. I'm obsessed with this clutch. Next up is my Versace Palazzo crystal chain bag. At least that's the name that was on the Fashion File website. I bought this last year. This bag did come with a removable strap. The strap is fabric. It is a hideous strap. It has no business being on something this beautiful. So I don't use that strap and I prefer to use it with a chain strap or a chain just because I think it looks a lot better. But look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's red, it has crystals, and the Medusa is also metal. If you guys watched my last video, I talked about how some of the Medusas now are made out of plastic, which was such a bummer, but I love that this is a metal Medusa. But on the back side, you just have the leather, the zip opening, and again, I'm not prepared. It is just an open compartment and one little slip pocket. So this one I also love to use to run errands just because it's so, you know what I mean? It's so shiny, it's so sparkly. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, next up is this beauty. So this is actually a clutch that I got at Neiman Marcus last call. I want to say probably like 15 years ago, maybe even longer, but I love it. And when I first got it, I used it quite a bit. I definitely don't use it as much anymore, but I do think that it's beautiful and it absolutely had to be in this video. So on the front side, you have these really large crystals. On the back side, you have suede. And it's just very simple, but it's simple but not, you know? You have a little medallion that says Neiman Marcus, a zippered closure, and it opens up like so. You have that beautiful satin interior. You have two little slip pockets here, one zippered pocket there. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And even though I'm not really a big clutch person, you guys know that, this one is like you fold it over, boom, you are good to go. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And these crystals, because they're a lot larger, I feel like they're kind of in your face, but not really. No, definitely not. So absolutely stunning. Next up is my Dorothy, AKA the Fendi baguette in the red sequins. As you guys know, I did pick this up last year and I love it. I absolutely love it. I know you're probably like, Minnie, you've said that about every single bag that you've talked about. You're right, I probably have. But there's like a special kind of love for this bag. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And kind of like what I said in that video, if I was a bag, this would be me, like to a T. It's red, it's shiny, it has glitter, it has gold, it's obnoxious, it's over the top. It is absolutely stunning in my eyes. I think it's an amazing handbag, and just the baguette in general I think is a fabulous bag. It does come with two leather straps, the short one that you guys see here, and it also comes with a longer leather one. I don't really like to use that one. Mostly I end up using it this way, but it is a beautiful, beautiful bag. I use this quite a bit during the holidays, but there is the interior. You just have one open compartment. You have one little zippered pocket there, and these bags are so spacious and I love it. And I think I appreciate the baguette even more now because of this bag, because like I said, you can end up fitting all of your essentials and then some, no problem. And it still kind of has like a really nice slouch to it, in my opinion. I haven't had any sequins fly off. I haven't had any of the beads fall off either. I'm not careful with it. I knew that going into it because these sequins sometimes do end up getting caught on some of my clothing. But like I said, so far, none of them have fallen off, which makes me really, really happy. And it's just like, this is like a feast for my eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like every time that I see it, there's just something in me that, like, I can't even put it into words. That's how happy this bag makes me. And yeah, so I love it. Of course, I haven't had it like years to let you guys know as far as wear and tear goes. You know, I do imagine that these might curl up. I have a feeling that some of these beads are gonna go flying off, especially if I end up using it the way that I continue to do so. But I feel like that's inevitable. That's going to happen. It has a crazy price point as well, but just the detail that this bag has, to me, it makes it worth it because it's not just a bag. It is a work of art. An absolute work of art. There's just like I drool. I drool every time that I see it. And I love it. And it's red, it's shiny red, you know what I mean? Obsessed, obsessed. So my Dorothy bag or the Fendi baguette in the red sequins. I want to get that bag in another color for sure with the sequins too. Like that's how much I love it. All right, moving along to this beauty. This does not have any crystals, but it belongs on here because it is metallic. It's very shiny. This is the Longchamp. I think it's called the extra small pliage, leather pliage. Honestly, I don't know. I've tried to find the exact name of this bag and I have failed. I got it at the outlet. I want to say it's almost been 2 years now, but this electric blue stole my heart. It's a little itty bitty bag. Do I use it as a bag? No, because dude, like I can't really fit like anything in here. I know that sometimes I can end up pushing the envelope with my smaller bags, but this guy is like, I can use like my cards loose in here, my cash, but no, I like to use it as a little catch-all. It does come with a removable chain, which is really nice because you can use it crossbody if you wanted to use it as a bag, but I think as a catch-all, this definitely works. It's just like stupid cute. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. There are their little D-rings for the chain, but come on, this is so cute. If they had this in a larger size, I would absolutely go for it. That's how much I love like the silhouette and how shiny it is. I don't know, but I think it is gorgeous. So I believe once again, it is the Longchamp crossbody extra small leather pliage. I could be wrong, croc and bas, I don't know, but don't quote me on it. If I can find it, I will definitely put it on the description box below. Next up is this beauty. This also doesn't have any sequins, glitter, or rhinestones, but because it is this obnoxious gold metallic, it had to be in this video. This is the Chanel wallet on chain in the gold hammered leather with the gold hardware. I have nicknamed this wallet on chain Blanche after one of my favorite Golden Girls because come on. This is, like I said, it's obnoxiously metallic, but I love it. It looks like a gold brick. It is just gold on gold on gold. It's beautiful. If I bring it up any closer, I feel like the lighting might get really dark. Oh, maybe not. But therefore you guys can see the actual, the gold hammered color that it has. It is amazing. I love using this the most during grab and go days, like when I have to run really quick errands. If I'm wearing just a white t-shirt and jeans, I pop this on and I feel like it gives my outfit that's what the outfit doesn't have, you know what I mean? But I think it's amazing. And this is one of the newer wallet on chain, so it does have that metallic closure that makes it so much easier to open and close. But look at that. Oh, I love it. It does have the black interior, but that right there just totally wins me over. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right, now this one doesn't have a whole lot of crystals, but I had to include it in here. It's another wallet on chain in the pink caviar leather, but the reason why it's in this video is because of this. So this little part here is crystals. It has their Strass crystals. It has champagne gold hardware, and it has leather woven in between some of the CC part. I don't think that this lighting is gonna be able to do it any justice, but this does sparkle quite a bit when it's out in the sun. So again, I just had to include it very quickly for this video because of the crystals. Now for the SLGs, I'm gonna go through these very quickly. Kind of like the pink wallet on chain that I just showed you guys, I also have a card holder in the black caviar leather that has that crystal CC logo. Again, I don't think that this lighting is doing it justice. This one definitely ends up sparkling a lot more in the sun than the pink one. I just think that because of the black background, it does that. but I think that these are so beautiful. I know that the wallet on chain, or that line, or this line, was available in baby pink taupe. I want to say it was available in blue as well, but don't quote me on it. But I think that these are gorgeous. Moving on to this beauty, this is the Coach zipped card holder. If I'm not mistaken, it also has the ID on the back, but this is in the emerald green glitter. They released this a few years ago when they had their Wizard of Oz theme, and I loved it. From the moment I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I have to have it. I love this shade of emerald green. I think it is gorgeous, but this little card holder is amazing. The fact that you do have the little zippered closure, you have a key ring in here as well, so you can put your keys in here, you can put some cash, and a couple of cards, then you have the ID and a couple other credit card slots up here. So I do think that it's very versatile. It's very spacious for as small as it is, but it is amazing. This item will forever be in my collection just because of that green glitter. I am obsessed. It looks like the Emerald City, you know what I mean? And Emerald City green it's such a good green. Next is the Chanel O-Zip coin purse in the gold hammered leather with the gold hardware. This is exactly like my wallet on chain, exactly like Blanche. But I love this O-Zip coin purse. I use it so much, and so far I haven't had any issues with the metallic rubbing off and looking funky or looking really beat up. Definitely not, so that makes me very happy. You guys know that this is probably one of my favorite wallets of all time, just because it's small, but it packs a punch. It's very spacious. It has those 3 compartments, and the fact that, I know I sound like a broken record, but the fact that you can fit a full-size wallet in something this small, I think is amazing. And it also has another little slip pocket on the back side, but I use this thing to death. It also looks like a little gold brick in my hand. I love it. Look at that. It's amazing. Moving on to this beauty. This is the Mulberry card holder in the metallic gold. I love this card holder. It hasn't worn the best. I know that you guys can't see it on camera, but if you hold it at an angle, you can see that some of the metallic has started to rub off, which is kind of a bummer, but I think that these are so beautiful. I want this in silver. I've said this many of times. I love the way that this looks. And the fact that it also has a little zippered compartment on the backside, I think is awesome. So if you want to go for a very small card holder that has a very friendly price point, and it also is available in a variety of different colors, I think that these are amazing. So the Mulberry zipped card holder. Okay, next up is this beauty. Again, it doesn't have a whole lot of sparkle, but it definitely belongs in this video. This is the Chanel Mini O case, or the Beauty CC pouch in the gold croc embossed leather with the gold hardware. This was part of their Egyptian line. And not only do I love sparkles and, you know, shiny things, but I am obsessed, like to the full extent of the word, when it comes to ancient Egypt. I love it. Like, love doesn't even begin to express how I feel about it. Like, I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was younger. But anywho, that's a different story. But when I saw that they came out with this line, I definitely wanted the mini. I wanted all of the SLGs that they had. They were going like hotcakes. And I was able to find this one, so of course I snagged it, and I use it all the time as well, and it has been wearing fabulously. You guys know that I love to use these as catch-alls, as wallets. I think that they are amazing, but this croc embossed you know, texture has worn amazingly well. It has not rubbed off or anything like that. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. This next item doesn't have a whole lot of sparkle, but it has the right amount of sparkle in the right spot. I am talking about this beauty. This is the Coach zipped coin purse. This was also part of their Wizard of Oz collection. Obviously, you can tell by the red ruby slippers. But if I hold it like so, you'll be able to see that glitter sparkling oh so nicely. I love this. And I mean, the Wizard of Oz is one of my all-time favorite movie. So when they released this is what caught my attention the most. Then I got that other card holder as well. But I love this little coin purse. I don't necessarily use it for coin. I prefer to use it as a catch-all because it is quite large. Sometimes I don't really want to use it just because I don't want anything to happen to it. I'm not gonna be able to find another one, you know, so I was so excited that I was able to get my hands on it. And again, the fact that it has a little bit of sparkle in the right spot definitely made it worth it for me. And it's Wizard of Oz. It was kind of like a no-brainer, right? All right, so let's end this video. I don't even know how long this video is, but let's end this video with another Dorothy. This beauty right here. So this is my Chanel Classic Card Holder in the red caviar leather with the silver hardware, but I did get it strassed out. I want to say it's been, how long has it been? Like 3-4 years now? Something along those lines, right? But I got it strassed out in Swarovski crystals. One of the best decisions I have ever made in my life when it comes to luxury goods, because I had thought about selling this card holder. I'm not really crazy about the classic red caviar leather. I don't know, it's not really the most beautiful red in my opinion. I did have the classic red wallet on chain. I sold that, but I thought about selling this one. I'm like, you know what if I just get it strassed out? And it's amazing. Look at that sparkle. You guys know I use this thing all the time. All the time. I think it's amazing. Not a single crystal has fallen off of this card holder. It's amazing. But every time that I bust it out, I get so many compliments on it. I mean, and the red it's like the perfect shade of red. You know what I mean? It's not like that orange red. It's not brick red either. It's just red. It is just red. So this paired with this, oh, come on. That is a match made in heaven, right? I absolutely love it. Absolutely love this card holder. I have thought about getting a bag strassed out. I got a quote for it. It was probably like a year ago. I still might end up doing it, but I just don't know which bag I want to get strassed out. Something tells me I want to get that pink mini lambskin, but who knows? Only time will tell. But anywho, that does it for this video. I know that I was very, very chatty, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit more detail about these pieces and how they've been wearing for as long as I've had them and things like that, just in case you're also looking to add maybe sequins or rhinestones to your collection. I don't know, but I had so much fun filming this. And you know, as I said before, this is so my personality. This is what I love when it comes to anything, not just bags. I love crystals and shiny and sparkly. It is so my jam. It is not even funny. And throughout the decades, I've had so many people make fun of me. They're like, oh my God, why do you like such sparkly stuff? Why? It doesn't matter what anybody says because it just puts like an immediate huge grin on my face when I use them, when I look at them. I am all about them. So, you know, like I said, I am dedicating this video to fellow magpies, and let me know if you guys feel the same way about crystals. Let me know how you feel. You know, what are some pieces that you have in your collection that have crystals, that have sequins, that have glitter, whatever the case may be. Let us know in the comment section down below. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.